I got a question on a video who said, I can definitely see why Craigslist started charging for contractors to start paying for ads. There was just too many multiple ads on there, and now it looks like the amount of contractor/service offered ads has gone down by 90%. Can you do an update video on how the pay per ad has been working out for you thus far? With far less ads on there, it seems like one could get much more bang for the buck, literally. LOL. Yeah, I can answer that question. Fortunately for me, I keep pretty good monthly records, so I can look and see how I'm doing since they started charging. So if I go over to client reports and I look at this time last year, oh my. So the short version is it's not actually helping me that much. So, but there's some caveats, so I'll explain. So last year, 2017, I used Craigslist for almost all my advertising. And so in 2017, last year, I was able to generate 71 leads and converted 32 of them into clients. But last year was a bit weird because it got warm pretty quick last year. So last year was kind of a weird year. So 2016 may be a better example. So in 2016, we generated 26 leads in 2016 and converted 14 of them into customers. So that's how we did in 2016. And so far this year, excuse me, I should have pulled this up before I started this video. So far this year, we have gotten, come on baby, goodness gracious, here we go. So far this year, we've gotten 15 leads, and so far in the month of April, we've gotten 15 leads and 9 new customers. So comparing the two, basically in 2016, which is more like what this year has been, in 2016, we got 26 leads for the entire month. We're halfway through the month now, and we've gotten 15. So we're on pace to do a little bit better. And in 2016, we got 14 new customers, and we're halfway through, and we've gotten 9. So if we were to project out, we should get 30 leads by the end of this month and convert 18 of them. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. It's too early, to be honest with you. I gotta say, so far, I'm just kind of viewing Craigslist charging for ads as just something I have to adapt to in business. I know a lot of people complain about how Craigslist used to be just full of companies spamming. And I'm sure that was very annoying for a lot of people, but you know what? I was one of those spammers. I was posting like 10 to 15 ads on Craigslist per day. And so, when people are complaining about spammers and how they're glad they're gone, like, honestly, I'm kind of glad they're gone too, I guess. But I was one of them. That was a big part of my strategy. So, I just adjusted. It honestly... It does save me time. I was spending about 20-25 minutes a day on Craigslist, and now with so few people posting on them, I just check back every once in a while and every day or two, just to make sure that my ad's in the top 5, or at least at a minimum is the highest rated or the most recent lawn care ad. There's one other guy that advertises in my area, and he has a lawn care ad, but it's not exactly obvious that it's a lawn care ad. I don't want to call you out, man, because I know you watch my videos. But it's the ad at first when you look at it, it's for dealing with overgrown properties. And so my ad generally on Craigslist is the first ad that specifically mentions lawn mowing. And so I try and just kind of keep it that way. There's another guy on there. He does like tree service and stuff, and he posts a lot, you know, and it's like I think he posts too much, honestly, but you know, whatever. Good for him. You know, if he's getting customers, good for him. But so it's too early to really say. You know, last year I was a spammer and I got 70 new leads in the month of April. This year I'm not a spammer, and I'm not getting anywhere near that. But I really, really think that has more to do with the weather than it does any changes in customer attitudes or responses. Because, you know, last year I was going whole hog at this point. I mean, I was cutting every single day, you know, in the month of April. And, you know, this lawn season's gotten to a really slow start. I know a lot of guys haven't even started yet. You know, we started the first week of April, and we cut all our weekly lawns. And then when I came back for the second week of April to cut the weekly lawns again, none of them needed to be cut, you know, because it was only the weeds that were growing at that point. So, you know, you just, for me, it's a little early to tell at this point if paid Craigslist ads are worth it. I got the feeling they are. I'm very interested to see what happens in May once we're solidly into the spring. I got a feeling that things are going to loosen up pretty good. And, you know, but, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, we're not getting the leads and conversions that we got last year, but we're actually about 35% ahead of where we were this time last year, as far as lawn mowing contracts. So, you know, I'm not the greatest of businessmen. I don't understand everything, but basically we're doing very well. Even though we're not necessarily getting the bites that we want to get. But like I said, I got a feeling, just kind of looking at the numbers, I got a feeling that we're going to get a big boost in May. Because if you look at the lead numbers that we've got, for me, the way it's normally worked is we've gotten some leads in March, more leads in April, and then a lot in May. And then last year, basically that whole schedule got moved up a month. So the fact that we're moving a little slow this year is not really bothering me. Got more than enough customers to keep the lights on, so I'm not really bothered by that. So I don't know if that's helpful, but at this point, my experience is I would still much prefer Craigslist was free, but I'm not losing sleep over the fact that it's not. So I don't know. Generally speaking, it seems like most everybody doesn't want to pay for ads. Like, there are very few companies paying for the ads on my Craigslist. I mean, shoot, at this point, I think they've paid ads have been going for a month now. Yeah, it's been 30 days. And in 30 days, my Craigslist page that I advertise on, in 30 days, there's been 51 ads. And yeah, like I said, I mean, a good chunk of them are this one tree company. You know, so I mean, if you're looking for a tree company, you're definitely hiring this guy. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm not really bothered by it. You know, it's just adapting to changes in the business landscape, I guess. So I hope that was helpful. If anybody has any other questions, feel free to post them in the comments, because then I could answer them and I could make more videos, and that would be, I mean, it's the point of the channel, I guess. Have a good one.